Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, and comment, but mostly like this video, please. I know you guys haven't watched it yet, but I promise y'all are gonna love it. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this video and if you have anything for me. Um, so I'm going into this video with my brows already done. As you can see, I did go in with the Amores dark brown pomade because I haven't been feeling like doing makeup, so I like to start off with my brows to see where I will end up. If my brows turn out good, then we're doing a look. I'm gonna go in with my Pillowy base Rumor 3 to apply to my eyelids. I'm then going to spread that base out before I use a buffer brush, and I'm going in with the buffer brush from TG Supply. This is a part of their brow collection. If you use my code MAKINGBEAUTY for you could get a percentage off. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with that brush and I am pressing that base into or onto my eyelids, covering my whole entire eyelids that I'm about to apply shadow to. So I'm going in with both these palettes originally, but then I decided to go in with just the first one. This is the Be Perfect Cosmetics collab with Stacey Marie, the XL Pro Palette. So I'm going in and I'm keeping my little fall colors for my next few tutorials, hopefully. But I'm going in with a darker shade. It's called Hall. And then I do go in with another shade in Slow Burn. That is technically my transition color because then I will be applying a yellow shade in the shade Ken, if I'm pronouncing that right. So I'm going in and I am blending those two shades together, and you'll see in this video where I'm going to continuously go back and forth with the different brushes just to make sure that every single color that I've used have not disappeared. So gradually, or normally when you are applying different shades and you're blending different shades together, you're always going to lose one of those shades. So you have to go back in with each and every shade once you've set those base colors, okay? So that's what you'll see here where I'm going in and I'm using all three different brushes with those three different colors. I never use the same brush for any of my looks, okay? Because then that's just going to blend all the colors together. And we don't want that. We want to transition. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Intuition from this palette as well. And I am blending that because I decided that I wanted more of a darker crease before I cut my crease. I'm going in with the makeup wipe remover and the P. Louise canvas, pure canvas. It's not a base, it's a lot more thicker. So what I normally do is I take my wipe, I wipe off my base so that it will be easier for me to cut my crease. No color is going to be on the actual base because I want it to be a super tan base with no mixing of the darker shades. And then as you can see, I'm going in and I am cutting my crease. I'm taking my time out, cutting my crease. I did speed it up a little bit, but do any one of you guys shake your hand when you're cutting the crease like you felt like you're mixing something? I find myself doing that a lot, but I'm just going in. And as you can see, I did not bring the colors out that far because I don't know, I wanted to try something new. I feel like I always drag the color all over my eyelids, but we just wanted to do something different today. So I'm going in and I am, I already cut the crease. It's a full cut crease and it's also winged out. So here you just see where I'm perfecting everything, making sure that everything is similar. Now, when it comes to cut crease, it's not going to always look the same. There's always going to be a cut crease that's a little bit more higher, a little bit more sharper than the other. I don't know about you guys, but I'm left-handed, so I do have issues with having them look like sisters. Then I'm going to go in with, this is a Wet n Wild brush, and I am cleaning off all that excess product, making sure that it is dry. Not so much dry, not too much dry, but as far as to the point of not having my base look tacky or cakey. Then I'm going to go in with the Nomad palette, and I'm going to use that same tan shade, y'all. That is one of my favorite tan shades to apply to a cut crease if I'm going for a lighter shade. And I am just patting that shade with a fluffy brush from, it's kind of like a flat fluffy brush, and this is from Morphe, and it's a M433 brush. I recommend using a fluffy brush when applying those type of shades, especially if you've already cut the crease and there's already product, just because it allows it not to look all cracky or too much. It allows it to look really good, in my personal opinion. Then guys, I'm taking this glitter. I mixed multiple glitters. I am sorry, I mixed multiple glitters to achieve this one. So I used a bunch of different chunky ones and also fine ones. And so there's not really a name to give you for this lash or for this glitter. Then I'm going to go in with my Duo Lash Glue. I find it easier to use glue to apply to my base before applying my glitters because it lasts longer. So now I'm just focusing on applying these almost a mix of the fine glitter and also the chunky glitter. Why can I not talk today? Some of the chunky glitter. You don't want too much of the chunky glitter because then it'll just feel too much. It will feel heavy on your eyes. So you want to reduce the amount of chunky glitter that you apply. So you always want to start off with some fine glitters with the mix of chunky glitter. And then if you're missing some glitter, then you can add based off of your preference, I feel like, personally. So I'm just showing you guys how I do it on the right side. And so yeah. You want to make sure that you're allowing the glue to dry just a tad bit before applying the glitter. This time I kind of rushed into it, but it still worked perfectly. So, and then you see where I actually go in with a tweezer and I'll just pluck off some of the extra glitters because, like I said, I don't want it to be too chunky. Even though I'm having a lot of stuff going on with the eyes, I don't want it to seem packed and confined. So I did go ahead and take out some of those extra chunky glitters. And that look is coming together, baby. Okay. Can't tell me nothing. Look at that. Look at that. So next I'm actually going to go in with a liner just to finish out the actual wing part of my liner. I didn't want to put glitter all the way out. So I went in with the, I want to say it's called Imori. It's on Amazon. And I think Kiki Adams was one that I actually originally got this liner from. I'll list it in the description box and try to get a link for it if it's not sold out. And so I'm going to get close up to show you guys. Now, the tricky thing is I've had this for like a year now. And so it was a bit dried out. So it did take me a while just to achieve that liner on the winged out area. Then I'm going to go in with the Omas from Omas pigment from, Omas Cosmetics. And this is in, what is it called? Yeah, I'll be all over the place doing these voiceover. But this is called Gold Showers. And I'm going in my inner corner. And the reason why I'm applying so much is because once I actually start applying my foundation and stuff, it's going to get lost. It's going to not look as bright. But we're going to go ahead and still add more. Then I'm going in with my makeup wipe remover. And I'm wiping off my face before I actually start with the skin. That is very important, okay? Then I'm going to go in with my Fourth Ray. This is in their Oats Face Milk. Now I'm applying that. As you can see, nothing really changes about like my routine and what I do. It's just more so of like different products that I will try, or same product but different type of like either scent, or it honestly all depends. I've told you guys before, once it works for me, I stick with it because my skin is very sensitive. Now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer and also the Butter Primer from Beauty Bakery. And y'all, this combination, honey. Now y'all know I already speak of Pure Canvas very highly. I just love this damn primer. It's almost gone. It's gone. Then I'm going to go in with the Beauty Bakery in just the areas that I know I sometimes Sweat and my T-zone. And then I'm gonna go in with my favorite foundation currently. It's the Beauty Bakery Instabake Foundation, and this is in the shade 321W. You guys can tell, like, it's my favorite for a reason. It's almost gone. Now, it does match my skin color. It's just that my forehead has more of a tan than my center of my face, or just my face in general. So I'm going in with a beauty blender, which is also from Beauty Bakery. And I am pressing that foundation into my skin, making sure that the coverage is there. It's not thick. And I'm just making sure that it's blended, because y'all have to make sure the base is perfect before you try to add anything. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the Juvia's Place and the Elf Cosmetic concealer. This is Elf in Deep Caramel, and then the Juvia's Place in number 16. I'm applying the Elf Deep Caramel first in all my highlighted areas, also on the tip of my nose. Now, then we're going to go in with the lighter shade closest to my under eye, because that just allows my eyes to be lifted with the lighter concealer. You don't want to go too light, because you don't want to look like, I don't know what to say, but I've seen a few that it's a preference. So let me not get into that. Then I'm going to go into, this is the contour palette from This is the foundation stick from Juvia's Place. I forgot the name of this one and I can't find it. So I'll have it listed in the description box, but I am just carving out all my contour areas, my nose, to uplift my cheekbones, and then my forehead, just to get the illusion that my forehead is smaller. Now, I'm taking that, and like I've always told you guys, I am not pressing downwards. I'm pressing either in the same spot or going upwards. The only time I go downwards is with the forehead contour, because like I said, based off of other makeup artists, because it's yet to work for me. But I think it works for me, or maybe because I just have like a really big head where I don't feel like the contour actually works on top of my forehead, because ooh, I really don't think it works for me. But then I'm gonna go in. This is, I don't even know. Oh, the contour brush that I use for my nose is the Morphe E62. This is the only contour I use for my nose. It leaves my nose snatched, and I'm just in love. So lately I've been seeing people do the tip of their nose, and I wanted to try it. I don't have a big nose, so it's not really necessary, but you know me, gotta be extra and all. Then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender, and I am blending out that concealer, pressing it into my skin. At this point, the reason why, okay, so for the Juvia's Place, I haven't been using the Juvia's Place, and the reason for that is because I always felt like it was too watery. But with the e.l.f. concealer, mixing those two together is like the best combination currently, because the e.l.f. is a little bit too dry. It dries super fast, and then the Juvia's Place is too watery. So you put those two together, it just gives that in-between combination where it allows you to blend out your concealer without rushing. It helps. It just, and the coverage, let's not get it. Look at the coverage. I look like a clown now, but I promise you, once I get everything blended, you're going to see. You're going to see that I'm coming for y'all. I'm coming for y'all. Okay, now I'm just going in, making sure that I am getting as close to as possible to my under eye, pressing that concealer down. I kind of messed up my nose, but you'll see, I don't know if I show you guys, but I go back in with my nose contour to define that. Then y'all, once it's all blended, I'm gonna go back in with my contour brush, and I am going to blend those together so it has like a seamless blend instead of like a harsh line. Then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender, and we're gonna dim down that nose contour. You don't want it to be too dark, too in your face, too harsh. Okay, then right here I'm just going in with my Madame Glow brow powder, and I am using, this is a Morphe brush. The Morphe brush is E48. Then I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is actually in the shade Honey because I have gotten darker, like I've mentioned in my last video. And so I don't want, you know, I want it to be as closest to my skin tone as possible. Even if I use a translucent one, it's not a problem, but I want it to be more of a tan, yellowy, like undertone. So I am setting all the areas that I've highlighted. And I'm going really heavy on the setting powder, which I technically kind of regret at the end of this video because I feel like under my contour wasn't blended as much as it should, but we're not going to get into that. I pointed out now, so don't come for me in the comments. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so I'm setting my face to the gods, but can we just admire the eyes? Okay. So then I'm going to go in. This is a BH Cosmetics brush. The brush no longer has a number to it, so I wouldn't be able to help you on that, but it's an actual collection. Like, it's a collection that they have, and as long as you look for the, I want to say rose gold, because it's not really rose gold, but you see that marble pinkish on the bottom of the brush. If you find them, that's the brush collection that I have. Then I'm going to go in with plain in Makeup by Yolanda. This is the Mixed Race Contour Palette. I use this palette a lot. It has a lot of dark shades in there, even for my darker clients. So I'm gonna represent. And also, she's a black-owned company. So check them out. Listen, tell them Brittany sent you. But I'm going in and I am contouring my face. And y'all, sis. Then we're going to go in with the ColourPop. This is their new collection, the Love Story, or I don't remember what this collection is called, but this is in the shade Love Story. It has a little peachy undertone to it, but not too much. I am bringing that blush upwards because I've seen someone do it and I actually love it. It just draws your eyes out. It makes your eyes look longer when you drag that, I personally think. But you know, what do I know? I'm not a professional or anything. Then I'm gonna go back in with the actual shades that I use for my eyes. Really quick, I get this question a lot. A lot of people ask me if I went to school for this. I am 100% self-taught. I've never went to school for it. I am not licensed. This is just something that I love to do, and I actually got really good at it. Now, yeah, I mean, if you want advice on how to become a good makeup artist, I mean, practice makes perfect. I cannot stress that enough. Y'all, I don't even know. This is from ColourPop as well. This is a liner. So I decided to go with a darker liner than I normally would. I normally would go in with either a tan liner or a white liner, but I just felt like there was already a lot of lightness from the full cut crease, so I decided not to. Then, of course, I'm going in with my Morphe setting spray, and I went heavy on this. I went really heavy, which I don't regret it at all. Makeup stays longer that way. And it's just an amazing product. I don't use any other setting spray besides that. So I went heavy. And then I just have my little fan and I'm making sure that that's dry. So you can see where I'm talking about. Like, I put too much setting powder underneath my contour. So I'm just going in and I am fixing that. And then I'm actually going to spray again, because when you spray it, it takes away that powder look. So I'm going to spray it again. Focus just on those two areas, because I seen it. Y'all don't have to tell me. I know when I'm doing good and I know when I'm doing bad. Then I'm going to go in. This is the Benefit Cosmetics highlighter in Twinkle or Tickle. Yeah. I think it's Tickle. I'm not sure. I forgot. My apologies. I have it listed in the description box, by the way. Everything that I failed to tell you guys will be in the description box. But I am going in and I'm doing the highlighting areas as far as my brow bone, nose, my lips, and then my cheeks. Now, y'all know I love me some highlights. So, baby, I keep looking at that spot because that the contour area is just a lot defined. That used to be a thing of mine, but I'm not really into that anymore. So yeah, I was kind of irritated with myself, but it still looked good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Then y'all, I'm gonna go in with ColourPop lip pencil in the shade BFF3. Now they sent me a PR package, and in that PR package there was about, I didn't count them, but you saw how many lip pencil was in that thing. And I promise you that's like the best PR package ColourPop ever sent me, because I'm just a lip person, and majority of the time that I do lips, it is from ColourPop. Majority. I've been moving towards Juvia's Place a lot too now that they've had their own collection, but majority of my lip liners and lip stuff is ColourPop. Then I'm going to go in. This is their ColourPop So Juicy Gloss and She's Here. And I'm also going to be using Diamond by Kerr liquid lipstick in these shades Charm and First Date. So Charm is more of like a nudish brown, and then that pinkish shade is First Date. And together these shades just, I feel like they work together. Like, what do you think? Let me know in the comments, because I really feel like those shades work together. So I'm just mushing my lips together, getting them blended. I don't like to use my hands or a brush. I mean, it's on myself, but so I'm just using my lips, and I know how to use my lips to blend those colors together. Then I'm adding that So Juicy gloss on top. And y'all, I posted this look on Instagram yesterday, and y'all seem to love the lips. So that's the lip combination. Tell them Brittany sent you if you purchase from them. My code for ColourPop is Making Beauty if you guys want to shop and use my code. But yeah, I'm just looking at myself, admiring my skin, how flawless it is, while I apply some mascara. My mascara that I'm using is actually from Kat Von D. I'm using their lash primer first, and then I'm just using their, I want to say it's Trooper Black mascara. Those combination go good together. I barely have any lashes, so I try to just apply as much as I can on the bottom and then just a little bit on top. Then y'all, I'm gonna go in with my lashes in the shade in the style Caribbean Girl. But while the lash glue is drying, I'm gonna apply some beauty marks. Most of them I already have, just except for the one on top of my lip. But back to my lashes now. I ordered some more lashes and I actually didn't like how they were so thin, because my first time buying them weren't like this. And so honestly, I didn't like how the lash look with this look, but it's whatever. I applied it, and yeah, I mean, it ended up turning out good, but I just wanted to be more fuller, which that lash is normally fuller. I think I just picked up wrong, like a bad one, which I'm gonna go through all of them and see. But yeah, so here I go applying this lash, and it took me forever. I know y'all can't see it, but I struggle with applying my lash today, and I'm not quite sure why. I think it's because I was already not motivated or already irritated that it was so thin, because like I've said, I've had my lash company for about a full year now, and it ain't never been this thin. So I think it's just either this little one that I opened, it was a new one too, and I was just not impressed. I was kind of irritated. So it's still cute though. It's still cute. Don't get me wrong. I don't sell trash. I sell only good things. But I just know that I've wore this lash plenty of time before, and it's always been thicker. It's still the same length and everything. I just wish it was a little bit more thicker. And so you can see where I'm just struggling to apply these lashes, but then I get it. And then I'm like, thank you. You can't see. Listen, that took me a cool minute. It still look good. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I just know what I normally work with. But yeah, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna try to do a video every week. I know I've been coming consistent. Y'all see it. I know y'all see it. But my next video probably gonna be how to edit and record on your cell phone. But like I said, please like, subscribe, and comment. Like if you want a video showing you how to record on your phone and edit on your phone. If this video gets a lot of likes, then I'll drop that as my next video. But anyways, guys, bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please check out my last video. I'll have it listed right here for anyone that missed out on that. It was just a cute, simple tutorial. It was a story time, so check it out. Bye, guys.